Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Tyler. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, Tyler. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on 3rd down, Tyler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, Tyler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Off play action. Tyler. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, Callahan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Back to throw. Tyler firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
They'll run on first down. Flynn. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 now. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Callahan. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Tyler. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on here to punt it away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mack. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Flynn, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now back to throw, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. Flynn. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
First down. Gates. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Callahan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Callahan. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake, Tyler. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Tyler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd and 2, Tyler. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Callahan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Tyler throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run on first down. Callahan. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flynn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Flynn. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Flynn, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flynn, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10. Tyler. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Tyler throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, Tyler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Flynn, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flynn, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Tyler. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tyler. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And out now come the Eagles. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Looking to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Flynn, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Here's the 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tyler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Callahan. And he gets it down to the 32. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Tyler, he finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Tyler. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On third down. Good. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Tyler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tyler forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Flynn. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The middle they go. Flynn.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Flynn.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Tyler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyler, he finds his man, complete. That's Logan.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Over the middle, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down. Good. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Logan. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll go option to the short side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again. And you know they overemphasized it here. It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Tyler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run on first down. Good. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler, throw left side, complete. That's Logan.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only...
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.